Hello everyone, welcome back to our ethics series. Today we are talking about a very interesting topic, that is persuasion. Persuasion simply means trying to change someone's attitude or opinion. Let me start with a small story. During World War II, soldiers were losing motivation. So, a psychologist named Carl Holland was asked to study how films could boost soldiers' morale. He realized something very powerful, that is persuasion depends on three things. That is who says what to whom. This became the famous formula, that is who means the source and what means this message and who means the audience. It looks simple, but behind these three words there is an entire science of influence. Everything we learn today will connect back to this, okay? So Holland said that whenever we try to persuade someone, three things always play a role, that is the source, the message and audience. But among these, the source is extremely important. Think about it. If a Nobel Prize scientist talk about climate change, we listen because the person has credibility. If a popular actor talks about the same issue, we still pay attention. Not because they are experts, but because we like them. So persuasion doesn't depend only on facts, it also depends on feelings. That is trust, liking and connection. The source of message must have two things, that is credibility and likability. Credibility means we trust the person. For example, if a doctor explains the benefits of a vaccine, we take it seriously because they know the subject. And also likability means we feel attracted or connected to a person. Sometimes advertisement hire attractive actors. This creates a halo effect. Halo effect means if someone looks good, we automatically assume they are smart or trustworthy even if we have no proof. This shows how powerful the source can be in persuasion. Next, but persuasion does not work in only one direction. We also try to protect our beliefs. Psychologists discovered four major ways in which we resist persuasion. The first one is attitude inoculation. Second one is forewarning. And third one is stockpiling resources. And fourth one is awareness of persuasion tricks. Let's go through each one with simple examples so it becomes easy to understand. Now, the first one is attitude inoculation. This is like giving your mind a small vaccine. A vaccine exposes your body to a weak virus so that you become strong against the real one. Attitude inoculation works the same way. If you have already faced small counter arguments, you are ready for stronger arguments later. For example, someone tells you maths is boring, but you reply maths is everywhere. That is in banking, computers, rockets and GPS. Now when someone else tries to convince you again, you are stronger because you already practiced your defense. That is attitude inoculation. The next one is forewarning. If you know in advance that someone will try to persuade you, you automatically become alert. You prepare your arguments and you remember facts and you don't get influenced easily. Here an important concept comes in, psychological reactance. This means whenever we feel someone is attacking our freedom, we resist, means sometimes strongly. For example, when parents aggressively say, don't smoke, some teenagers may smoke even more. This reverse reaction is called the boomerang effect or negative attitude change. Okay. Next, the boomerang effect is very interesting. The more you push someone, the more they push back. If an advertisement says never eat junk food again, some people will actually eat more junk food just to feel independent. So persuasion can sometimes produce the opposite result. This is a classic boomerang effect. And finally, we have stockpiling and awareness. Stockpiling means if you have a strong health, strong knowledge and good social support, you are harder to influence. You stand firm in your decision. And awareness means if you know the tricks of persuasion like celebrity endorsement and emotional appeals and fear messages or urgent sounding ads, you don't get easily manipulated. Awareness acts like a armor. When you understand how persuasion works, you naturally resist it better. And that brings us to end of today's class. We understand that persuasion is how the source, message and audience matter. How we can resist persuasion using different techniques. And I hope this simple and story-based explanation made the topic clear. I will upload the next session very soon. Till then, like, share and subscribe. And thank you for watching and all the best for your preparation.